Welcome to Candid Travels, Texas. It is the beginning of September now. Wow. It's September, like beginning, the 3rd? Let me see what day it is. It is September 3rd. All right, September 3rd. And it is hot. It is currently 7:15 p.m. 7:15 p.m. It is 97 degrees, which means it was over 100 degrees in the sun in Austin, Texas. And it is actually okay. Yeah, because we have air conditioning. All right, so today I'm going to share with the ATX iTech family. And once again, we are the all-terrain internal tactical arts collective. Internal tactical being the main component of it. This is the most important thing in ATX iTech, and I say this as the founder of ATX iTech. Okay, it is the internal tactical part. So this is involving your tongue placement. Now, your lips and your teeth. Now, as you know, in combat, in the old days, we didn't have mouthpieces when you go into war, right? So when you're in combat, you want your tongue and your teeth and your lips to be a certain way. And the thing is that not only is this going to protect you in case you get hit or something like that, when you keep your tongue and lips in this placement the whole time when you're sleeping, you're going to tend not to open your mouth when you're sleeping. So it's going to improve and help with things such as sleep apnea or snoring. So we all know medically that snoring and sleep apnea is not good for you. Now, what's interesting in the last few years, there is a dentist, a third-generation dentist from London, England, who has made it public, and I recommend all of you all at ATX iTech family look him up. He is a third-generation dentist. His name is Dr. Mike Mew, M-I-K-E-M-E-W. He's a dentist. By the way, I'm not a dentist. I know people think I'm a dentist. They think DD stands for Doctor of Dentistry. Actually, that's just Doctor of Divinity. DDS is usually dentist, Doctor of Dental Surgery, okay? So no, I am not a dentist. I've gotten a couple of messages saying, what do you think, whether should I get braces or not? So no, you would ask Dr. Mike Mew. Now, Dr. Mew has recently been advocating that his opinion is that braces and retainers and things of that nature are not necessary. They're actually harmful to children. And he advocates a version of what I've been teaching for the last 3 decades of tongue and teeth placement. And I used to say this actually, but I don't know, he ended up saying the same thing as I used to say, which is lips together, teeth together, tongue upon the roof. I used to say that to all my students who were in competition without a mouthpiece. Now, back in the old days, it was called semi-contact martial arts tournaments or karate tournaments. So you didn't wear like a mouthpiece or headgear or any of that. You basically, a lot of guys didn't even wear cups. Okay, so there were accidents. Maybe that's why some of them don't have children. But anyway, yeah, like Master Wan said, grab the nut, you know? So anyway, back in that day, we were taught, and I taught people going to competition, it was basically lips together, teeth together, tongue on the roof of your mouth. So you could just, it's like a mantra, you just say it over and over again. Lips together, teeth together, tongue upon the roof. Okay? So lips together, pretend like you have a magnetic sealant. Teeth together, that doesn't mean grind down. It doesn't mean the bite down hard. It just means make sure there's no space between the teeth. That gently have them together. Because what happens if you have a space and somebody punches you like that, it's going to knock your teeth. Okay? And tongue on the roof of your mouth. And how do you do that? the tongue on the roof of your mouth is primarily like if you can, when you're fighting. Now, when you're doing Tai Chi, there's different methodologies in ATX ITAC where the tip of the tongue goes in the ridge, front ridge. There's a lot of different things. That's why it's internal. It's not something you guys can perceive on the outside. It takes training, right, and discipleship. Okay, so basically, in this case, you would put the tongue on the roof of your mouth, like you're spreading a chewing gum right before you blow a bubble. So you want to keep that tongue on. I'm doing it. I'm going to do it right now. You can kind of see how my face looks. Okay, so you want the tongue to spread all on the roof of your mouth, and then you suck the air out of it. Okay, and you want that placement all the time when you're not talking. Like I'm talking now, there's no way I can do that. Generally, when you're fighting, you're in combat, you're not going to be talking. Okay. Plus, we communicate telepathically with our partners and our team anyway, so that's not even an issue there. But you got to talk, right? Okay. So that's all it is. Lips together, teeth together, and you want the lower teeth to be slightly behind the upper teeth generally. And so basically, that's all it is. Lips together, teeth together, tongue on the roof of your mouth. Say it over and over again. Lips together, teeth together, tongue on the roof of your mouth. Because you don't know when you're going to be attacked, right? Keep that position at all times. Also, what Dr. Mike Mew, the dentist, has found out is that in doing this, people's cheekbones become better shaped, obesity goes away, a lot of autoimmune problems improve. It's amazing. It's just, so they're teaching children to do this, so they don't need braces. So you can look that up on your own, okay, about Dr. Mike Mew. So I'm going to title this one Mewing Tactic. In fact, it's so popular, the young people are calling it Mewing, M-E-W-I-N-G, after Dr. Mike Mew. Now, Dr. John Mew is also a dentist. That's Dr. Mike's father. And he actually began this concept, this theory of tongue placement in researching the ancient primitive people. The ancient primitive people never had crooked teeth. It's those of us who are in the modern day. A quick example would be the Canadian government at one time made every Eskimo or Inuit a Canadian citizen. So they were given regular housing and such. Okay, the first generation, their teeth were straight. Second generation, teeth were straight. Okay, and there was no, intermingling with non-Inuits, so it's not a genetic thing. By the third generation, they started eating modern day foods, and those children, their teeth were no longer straight. But it's not so much what they're eating. It's a cultural practice of keeping your tongue up there. And if you're in the cold, you're going to have to keep your tongue in a certain placement if you're withstanding the rigors of, let's say, the heat. Woo! 97 degrees, man. 723. All right, and look at how light it is. It's 7. It's different from the two coasts, right, of the U.S. Here in the Texas, we have a light quite a longer time. Oh, look at that sun. It's beautiful. Hey, look, there's Allison. She's so cute. She wanted to drive today. I asked her. Woo! Look, that is so sunny. All right, so I'm going to title this Mewing Tactic just because we're now in September of 2019 and mewing is a big deal. So there's all these mewing videos, but I recommend you go to the source and just look up Dr. Mike Mew's lecture. I just shared with you in about 10 minutes or less what it took him like an hour and a half to lecture with slides. But if you're a scientific guy, if you're a doctor, a scientist, by all means, please do that. All right, let's see where we end up today. Woo! That is just gorgeous. Look at that. Wow. More clouds. Beautiful. And the sunset. And thanks for joining us at Candid Travels, Texas. We're driving into the sunset in Central Texas. Look at that beautiful sunset. Isn't that nice? Look at that. And look how beautiful she is. As usual. I say that every episode because I mean it. I know you guys think she's beautiful too. Yeah. And now she's shaking her head. She's being all humble and stuff. All right, so there's another shot of the sun. It's gorgeous. So this is called Central Texas on September 3rd. The fall, when it's still 90 some degrees in the shade. Woo-wee! At 7:29. 7:29. We're just looking at sunsets today. Look at how beautiful it is. Wow.
I wish I had my sunglasses.
All right, so here truly is our truly candid travels for September of 2019. We are at Slaughter Lane and Escarpment. That's our candid travels. Anyway, for anybody with questions, prayer requests, questions about the mewing tactic or anything we're talking about, we're at Escarpment Village. We're just driving through, showing you all the area. Here's HEB, Mr. H.E. Butt. That's his name. B-U-T-T. All Texas grown stuff. We get all our stuff local. Hey, maybe we can go eat at Fredericksburg. You want to do that?
It's too late.
No, it's not. They close at 10. So no, we're not going to go to Fredericksburg because the captain here says no.
No, not today.
I'm the captain when I'm driving, you see. That's how it works, right? International laws of vessels.
What's the line you tell me? The one from Star Trek?
What is the line? What is it? What's the line? What did I say?
Savik? What is
Mr. Allison?
No.
What, factor 3?
No.
Ah, hi Jim Meskerman. How are you? I hope you're listening to me right now. You and I,
No,
Sir Patrick.
No, what did you say? No, what did...
Are you talking about Sir Patrick or
No, I'm talking
William
about...
Shatner?
In the Wrath of Khan, what did...
In the Wrath of Khan.
In the beginning. What did...
Oh, at the beginning.
What did Captain Kirk say?
Take her out, Mr. Savick. Slowly. Kirstie Alley's character.
You have the Khan?
You have the con, Mr. Savick. By the way, Mr. doesn't mean male. It's just, it's a term and it's a nautical title. You have the con, Mr. Oh wait, that's Patrick Stewart.
Dude,
Okay. Hey, it's actually William Shatner playing Captain Kirk saying that, right? You have the con, Mr. Savick, aka Kirstie Alley. All right. Okay, we're just driving around. Anyway, once again, if you have any questions or, prayer requests for us, for me and us, questions about the ATX ITAC tactical combat system, anything from these little episodes and teachings, contact us through email at drliualohaliu@gmail.com. So be patient. We don't check it all the time. This is not a profit venture right this moment. And I will probably not give you an answer because ultimately I'm going to turn you within yourself to get the answer for yourself. But I might say some things or write some things that might get you to turn inward. All right. Woo! Beautiful sunsets in September of 2019. Where we go, nobody knows. I have no idea. That's why this is called Candid. Yeah. I was mewing just now, or doing the proper ATX ITAC tongue placement for combat. Lips together, teeth together, tongue on the roof of your mouth. Oh, and you suck out the air in your in your cavity, in your mouth cavity. And you swallow your saliva as it comes through in a very slow way by pushing the tongue. So there's no air between your tongue and the roof of your mouth. All right? Very important when you're not doing anything. That's the natural resting place. And you want a little bit of muscle pressure pushing upward at all times. And if your teeth get straight, you're welcome. Where we go, nobody knows. Hey, why are we at Old Fredericksburg Road?
I have to make a big turnaround.
So we're not going to
On
Fredericksburg.
290.
Yeah, check back at our other episode where we actually went to the Germantown and visited the place where the ghost was at, the little girl, and the German restaurant, the Bavarian. Here we are. That's the current skyline of Austin, Texas. In September of 2019, early September 3rd. It's now sunset. Wow. Thanks for joining us at Candid Travels, Texas for the ATX ITAC mewing tactic explained by ATX ITAC founder. And sunsets in September 2019 in Central Texas. So I know you guys want to know where we're going to go, right? All right, I'll just tell you, we're not going to take you. We're going to go to Pinkberry's at the Barton Creek Mall. Is what it's called?
Yeah.
It's Firehouse. Have an early morning tomorrow. So, and then we're going to eat at a California restaurant called, what is it called? Cheesecake Factory. All right. Adios, amigos. Look at that beautiful sky.
I had to move over. It was weird.
Yeah, gorgeous. Beautiful sunset.